Our next inductee, Tansy Lystad Hensley. Now, this woman wore two hats very well on the campus of the University of Portland, and I'm telling you, sometimes I couldn't tell if she was cross country, the ace there, or track and field, and I thought, no, both. An All-American in both. Let's enjoy the video highlights together.
Tansy Lystad Hensley is one of just 5 Portland women to have earned All-American honors in both cross country and track and field during her career on the Bluff. She recorded the best performance of any UP runner at the NCAA Women's Cross Country Championships by finishing 15th overall to garner All-American honors in 2015. She was an individual qualifier for nationals by placing 6th at the NCAA West Regional, which matched the program's best individual regional finish at the time. Lystad Hensley also won the 2014 West Coast Conference Cross Country Championship as an individual and was a 2-time first-team All-WCC selection. Lystad Hensley earned second-team All-American honors in the 5,000-meter run at the 2015 NCAA Indoor Championships, becoming the first UP woman to earn indoor All-American recognition. Her 5K indoor PR of 15:51:12 is still number 2 all-time. She followed with honorable mention All-American honors at the 2015 NCAAs in the outdoor 5,000-meter run and still owns the top time at Portland of 15:42:22. Lystad Hensley also has the 2,000-meter steeplechase school record at 6:54:10 and is number 8 in the 3,000 meters at 9:46:30. The 2015 University of Portland Female Student Athlete of the Year, Lystad Hensley completed her collegiate eligibility with a graduate season at Boise State before embarking on a successful post-collegiate running career, where she continued to establish personal bests on the track and in competitive road races through 2021.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too. Speaking of excited, where were you when you found out about this award? What was your reaction? Did you get a call? Did you get a text? How did that roll?
Yeah, so I was actually out at my husband's work, and it was in the middle of my workday, and I saw the email come in, and I was like, oh my goodness. I just couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I wasn't really sure how Hall of Fame selection process or anything like that works, so to get that email was just like, it made my day, and I've kind of been riding on a cloud 9 since then.
You know, it was interesting when we had a chance to chat on the track, on the grass. Whatever it was, you excelled. And one of the things that really stuck out to me was your commitment to excellence for the University of Portland women's teams. That you wanted them to understand, you wanted the women that you ran with to understand that you could be as great as the men's teams and the men's program. Why was that so important to you?
I think there's a couple women's team alum that are here tonight, and I think we can all say that the men's program has been such like a historied program and so amazing, and I think, you know, probably prior to the time that I was here, maybe even for a little bit of time after, it just wasn't the expectation that the women's team was as competitive as the men's team, and I'm stubborn. Unfortunately, Ian's not here because I gave him a lot of gray hairs over the years. But I was just really committed to making sure that like the women knew that we could be as competitive as the men. We can qualify for the national meet individually and as a team and be winning these titles just like the men. There's no reason why we can't. And so I am very stubborn, and I think that was like my expectation of myself. And I was like, we're all doing this. Like, it's not just me.
Did they say, hey, never thought of it that way, let's go for it?
Yeah, I think there was, you know, when you come in and you just say what we've been doing could be better, there obviously, it's a lot to put on people. But I think since I've left the program, it's been amazing to see the changes that have been made. I mean, I don't even know if I have any of those records anymore because the women are just at such a higher level. We went from, you know, me qualifying for a national meet was a really big deal, and now we have women that have placed in the top 10 and top 5 at the national meet, and that was unheard of. That wasn't happening. So it's just like really cool to see the evolution of the program.
Love that. We often talk about your 15th place finish at the NCAA Cross Country Championships in 2015, but you really lit up when you talked about the WCC Championship in 2014. Take us down that stretch run because you had a kick that day.
Yeah, it was something that was very elusive to me in my career, winning a WCC title. I had tried to win it the year before, and it was a little bit of a disastrous race. And so my senior year, I knew I was really fit, and I knew that there was this opportunity that I could win and be one of the few women that have won a WCC title for the program, and that felt so important to me. And I remember at 800 meters to go of a 6,000 meter race, it's that sounds like a long way, but it's really short if you're running. The woman in front of me faltered, and I was like, now is the time, and I just went for it.
In that second, you knew.
Yeah.
She faltered just for...
Yeah, she just had like this step that was a little off, and I can still see it in my brain.
Wow.
She was just a couple steps ahead of me, and I sped up and was right next to her, and she didn't react. And running, a very niche understanding of the sport, but usually if you come up to somebody and they don't react, they don't have anything left. And so from there I was like, I'm gone, get me to the finish line.
Do you reflect on that moment on occasion? Maybe give yourself just a few seconds to think, holy smokes, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I do. And I mean, it's still one of the proudest accomplishments of my career. And our team was second that day, which was a really big deal too for us. And so, yeah, it's one of the things I'm most proud of for sure.
How about the legacy that you have left here? You talked about instilling and inspiring that notion with your teammates. Why not us? Let's elevate the program. Is that your legacy, or is there something I'm missing?
I mean, I hope that's my legacy. When you're competing as a student athlete, it feels like the biggest thing you're ever going to do in your life. And for some of us, it is. It's a really big deal. But leaving, I really believe in leave a place better than you found it. And that's what I tried to do here. The program is in great hands. The women are incredible, and we're not just talking about athletic accomplishments anymore. We're talking about the type of camaraderie and teammates that the women have on the team now. It's unbelievable, and it's just so cool as an alum to see how far the program has come, and to be a little part of that feels amazing. I love the quote, we stand on the shoulders of the giants that came before us, and that stands for me too. It's all about the women that came before me that made it possible for me to be where I was at, for the women to be where they're at now. It's incredible.
You had some injuries, you had some setbacks. A lot of folks are asking you about maybe giving Masters running a spin. What do you think?
Yeah, oh, for sure. I still have a lot of time even before I become a master, so I am hoping...
I didn't want to hurry that or anything. I think it's because,
We did talk about this, that Masters running is very competitive, so it's kind of like the next step that you take, but I've made a couple of U.S. national teams, which is really exciting, and I'm hoping there's a few more in my future before I officially retire.
What you have done for this program and for this university, your shoulders are pretty great. I'm going to stand on them if that's okay with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations on this great honor. Well done.
Thank you so much.